If you answer yes to any of these questions, you can go to sleep. And you can close your eyes because you don't need to see anything. Question 1. You can go to sleep if you've ever gotten in trouble for falling asleep in class. Question 2. You can go to sleep if you've never broken or fractured a bone. Okay. Yeah. Question 3. You can go to sleep if you've never eaten cereal. Question 4. You can go to sleep if you've lost your keys twice in a day. Question 5. You can go to sleep if you've worn mismatched socks on purpose. Question 6. You can go to sleep if you've never accidentally fallen asleep with your normal clothes on. Question 7. You can go to sleep if you've built a blanket fort as an adult. Question 8. You can go to sleep if you've never been on a roller coaster. Question 9. You can go to sleep if you've accidentally called your teacher mum or dad. Happens to the best of us. Question 10. You can go to sleep if you've watched a sunrise on purpose. Question 11. You can go to sleep if you've never eaten sushi. Question 12. You can go to sleep if you've ever owned a lava lamp. Question 13. You can go to sleep if you've been caught singing in your car. Question 14. You can go to sleep if you've ever missed a flight. Question 15. You can go to sleep if you've never tried pineapple on pizza. Question 16. You can go to sleep if you've ever worn pajamas from morning till night. Question 17. You can go to sleep if you've forgotten your password at least once this week. Question 18. You can go to sleep if you've dropped your phone in water. Question 19. You can go to sleep if you currently have a Duolingo streak of at least 1,000 days. Question 20. You can go to sleep if you've ever stayed up for a meteor shower. Question 21. You can go to sleep if you've ever named your car or bike. And if you have, what was the name? Question 22. You can go to sleep if you can play or more instruments? You can go to sleep if you've adopted a pet in the last 7 days. A pet, like a dog or a cat or anything, a reptile, doesn't matter. Question 24. You can go to sleep if you've ever eaten dessert before dinner. As part of the same meal. Question 25. You can go to sleep if you've never snuck snacks into the cinema. Question 26. You can go to sleep if you're currently using someone else's Netflix account. Question 27. You can go to sleep if your birthday is December 27th. Question 28. You can go to sleep if you've never been bungee jumping. Bungee jumping. If you have, that's pretty cool. Question 29. You can go to sleep if you've accidentally liked someone's old Instagram posts. Question 30. You can go to sleep if you've never been to IKEA. You can go to sleep if it's currently between 3 and 10 a.m. You can go to sleep if today's date is November 6th. You can go to sleep if you slept through your alarm today. And if it's past midnight, like yesterday. Question 34. You can go to sleep if you have a phone from the brand Cat Phones. My dad's always bragging about his. You can go. Question 35. You can go to sleep if there is currently a cactus in the room you are in. Question 36. You can go to sleep if you've ever mistaken salt for sugar. Question 37. You can go to sleep if you've never been stung by a wasp or a bee. Question 38. You can go to sleep if you've never seen snow in person. Question 39. You can go to sleep if you've tried learning Morse code. Question 40. You can go to sleep if you currently have a candle burning in your room. Be careful with that. Question 41. You can go to sleep if you've never dyed your hair, like permanently dyed your hair. Question 42. You can go to sleep if you've never watched the movie Titanic. You can go to question 43. You can go to sleep if you've never owned a gaming console. Question 44. You can go to sleep if you've never been on a boat or ship. I still really don't understand the difference. Question 45. You can go to sleep if you've never been to a concert. And if you have, tell me one of your concert experiences. Where did you go? Your favorite. Question 46. You can go to sleep if your Wi-Fi, the name of your Wi-Fi, has a pun or a joke in it. Question 47. You can go to sleep if you've ever read the full terms and conditions of an online thing. Question 48. You can go to sleep if you've never had food poisoning. Question 49. You can go to sleep if you've never used Snapchat. I feel like I'm one of the only people left that hasn't used it. Question 50. You can go to sleep if you've never used chopsticks. I bought one of those toy practice chopsticks because I just can't. I don't go to restaurants enough. Question 52. 51. You can go to sleep if you've stayed awake for over 24 hours at some point. Question 52. You can go to sleep if you've never ordered food through an app like DoorDash or something. Question 53. You can go to sleep if you've never sent a voice message over text. Question 54. You can go to sleep if you're the youngest in your friend group. Question 55. You can go to sleep if your favorite musician or band is either Radiohead, Steely Dan, or Elliott Smith. Those are my favorites. So if you said yes, you're awesome. Question 56. You can go to sleep if you don't use any social media other than YouTube or some text messaging thing like WhatsApp or something. Those don't count. Question 57. You can go to sleep if your first ever plushie, the first one you ever got, is still in bed with you. Question 58. You can go to sleep if you've ever played a full Dungeons and Dragons campaign. A full campaign. That's fun. Question 59. You can go to sleep if you've lived in 3 or more countries. Question 60. You can go to sleep if the place you live in starts with the letter N, like New York or something. Question 61. You can go to sleep if you own both a cat and a dog. And if so, what are their names? Question 62. You can go to sleep if you know the capital city of Fiji. If you know the answer, it's Suva. Question 63. You can go to sleep if your favorite superhero is either Ant-Man or Wolverine. Question 64. You can go to sleep if you don't know what star sign you are. Question 65. You can go to sleep if you have a gluten allergy. And intolerance counts as well, I think. Question 66. You can go to sleep if you've ever drawn your own comic. Question 67. You can go to sleep if you've baked a cake in the last 24 hours. Question 68. You can go to sleep if you've played a Mario game in the past 24 hours. Question 69. You can go to sleep if you've seen a dinosaur skeleton in the past week. If so, also tell me where. Question 70. You can go to sleep if you've done a heritage test. Question 71. You can go to sleep if you've never seen mountains. Question 72. You can go to sleep if you are studying to be or are a journalist. Question 73. You can go to sleep if your favorite carbonated drink is Dr. Pepper. Question 74. You can go to sleep if you've never watched a horror movie. Question 75. You can go to sleep if you've worn a bandana in the last week. Question 76. You can go to sleep if you rarely or never swear. Question 77. You can go to sleep if you're from a country with 7 or less million inhabitants. Question 78. You can go to sleep if you collect Pokemon or sports cards. And what do you collect? Question 79. You can go to sleep if you've never eaten cotton candy. And the last question, question 80. You can go to sleep